Now I'm going to show you how to make your vocals sound professional, like this.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber. Lava kama figado, yanzi kanzene chido, zenengo kwetako, chenyanja kukalo, alumensi. Do you wanna love it, alumensi.
So I learned this from a masterclass of a profession. So I want you guys to just listen and understand this. It's called the subtraction and addition method. This method is just crucial. Professionals never give this shit out. So guys, let's get jiggity and dig down. So I'm gonna go into my mixer. So I have this routed to track 11. You can, this works in any DAW you are using, whether you're using Logic or anything, or Pro Tools or Cubase, it doesn't matter, trust me. So guys, listen to this method and follow. Please click the subscribe button so that you can just have all this come through. I have all these tricks. So this is the first thing. I'm just going to remove all these effects, just removing the effects. So the first effect that I'm adding is to remove the noise. If we listen to the plain vocal, I use the microphone that is not really expensive. So
When me see you,
let me just have only the vocal.
when me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber.
And you feel it's a bit noisy, so I'm just adding, you can add any get. I'm adding the S1, NS1 from Waves, and I'm pushing it really hard because my vocal is really not that expensive, my microphone I mean. So you can use very little or settle if you want to. And then we move to the autotune. So these things you already know. So you throw in the autotune. The autotune, this is a G minor, so you have to make sure that you know the key of the song. And let's listen with the autotune.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber.
So that's normal stuff. We add on a de-esser. This is all normal stuff, just stemming down the S's. But the magic is coming. The magic is coming.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober.
So that's tem down the S's. So since I didn't use Melodyne, I'm using two autotunes. That's another trick that you can use. You can use two autotunes just to get this thing grabbed well, to get this things in tune. So I'm using an autotune and it's really high. You can see, yeah, it's high because we're trying to get those vocals. I told you, listen, the magic is coming.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber. Lava got my feet.
Now this is where the magic happens, guys. I want you to listen. This is the subtractive and additional method. So what you do is you go into your EQ. So I'm putting on an EQ and I'm using the SSLG, and I'm using a preset for the Vox, lead Vox. You can first use it, or you just put in the settings the way I just put them in, because for me sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but for this I just dialed in. So cut with the filter, cut up to like 200 or something, and also the highs, cut them a bit up to there, but it depends, because this one is a bit a bit harsh, this vocal, because it's a poor microphone. Cut them a bit like there, then that's when you move into this part. You're going to cut the highs around 14 13, then also cut 2 dB of 1.5 there, and also move here and just boost a bit of this kilohertz here, and also move here and cut around 300. Yeah guys, listen, this is the trick. So after doing that, add on a multi-band, and I found one of these, the single vocal preset, this one here. It just does the same thing that we were taught in the masterclass. So it just does the same thing. It just ducks down the mids and also the highs really hard, and it just makes them go thin. So we're trying to thin out the vocal. And if you listen to this right now, it's thin. We're trying to, this is a subtractive method. We're still in the subtractive step.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober.
So you see, it's ducking down all these. Then we add a compressor, and really hard compressor. We're compressing it hard. This is from a masterclass, guys. You're gonna be surprised. So after doing that, we don't touch the gain here. You just compress. After compressing, you add another EQ, another multiband, and still on the highs. So you add it here, and just duck it down. And after that, you move straight to another compressor. Now this is the addition. Use the compressor and make sure the attack is fast and the release is a bit long, and then threshold that is a bit high. You see, so if you have a fab filter, you can copy these settings, or you can use any other compressor. It would work the same way. So I'm using this, and I'm using an upfront preset, because this is one of the best presets. So if you can have a way of trying to copy this and try to see that you make sure the additional one is better. So before the addition, I want to show you how subtractive has worked. All these 1 2 3 4, we're working on subtractive, so you're gonna feel it thin, a thin vocal.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober.
And then that's when this comes in, the one that brings it up into your face. So let's listen to this.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber.
So you feel it has a body, the body is there, but it's also a bit harsh, it's a bit there, it's harsh, and you're like, why is this harsh, right? Yeah, that's how the method works. That's why we were cutting all these highs in here and trying to push them, because we know what this compressor is going to do in the addition is going to bring that harshness up to the top. So after that, that's when we add in our CLA vocals or any reverb that you want, and some little delay and some stereo enhancement and kind of a bite there. So let's listen to this.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber.
And with this method, you don't need saturation on. For this method. So for the one for the saturation, please subscribe. I'll be giving you more tutorials and teaching you how you can do the saturation. And but now this one does the saturation automatically as you do this method. So this is a good pipeline that you can use if you don't have any saturation or good saturation plugins, and this is the best way to go. So after that, we're adding in our sends. The first send is a delay, and my delay, I have Echo Boy, and you can see the settings there, and I'm also trying to side chain it. And if you see, I have some little reverb that is there, that is with some decay, and also EQing it. And so this is how it sounds with it.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber.
So you can feel the sidechain, and you can even see it here. The sidechain is just doing the thing right. So please sidechain, even if you're using Logic or Pro Tools or anything of the sort. So the next send is this send here, where we move in and use a little bit of a doubler just to thicken up the vocal, and also add some little reverb there. And in that send, we keep it a bit low. Don't put it high. Just let's go. Let's see.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber.
So this is one of the methods where you can make your vocals literally sound professional. And let's listen to the whole track. So guys, please subscribe. I have more techniques that are coming through. I've been through a masterclass that is for a professional guy, and trust me, this industry best guy knows it all, and it tells it straight out of the box. So let's listen to this whole thing and just enjoy how it is.
When me see you lover, you know me never sober. I find ya you rubber. Lava kama figaro, Kanzi kanzene chido Zenengu kwetaku Chenyen jaku kalu Lalu mensi